get the language right tonight.
Our image. They altered our identity. They gave us their image that they want us to have. They gave us the identity that they want us to have. Read that, Jeremiah 2 verse 21.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
So the Bible says God planted us a noble vine. What is nobility? Royalty, kingship. And we were princes. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth. Not the Queen Elizabeth today. Not the nasty, wrinkly skin, disgusting looking, old hag looking woman. No, we're talking about the Queen Elizabeth that was from King James lineage. The black Queen Elizabeth. We're talking about Queen Charlotte. The black Queen Charlotte. The Bible says God planted us what?
A noble vine.
He planted us in nobility. When he plants us in the earth, when Jacob, our forefather, birthed us, his name was turned to Israel. What does Israel mean? The prince of the power. We're the princes of this earth. Huh?
That's why we call ourselves Israelites.
Israelites, exactly.
We're not African.
We're not African Americans. We're not Haitians. We're not Jamaicans. We're not niggas. We're nothing that they made us out to be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very good. Very knowledgeable. Now you gotta apply what God tells you to do. All right? Read.
Holy a right seed.
Wait, the Bible says we were planted a noble seed. Holy. What is holy?
Holy is
Cleanse. What do you say holy is? Cleanse. What do you say holy is, sister?
healed.
Give me that, Romans 7 verse 14. So we were planted a noble vine. Oh, that sounds good. Holy, noble. We were planted in nobility, royalty, holy, a right seed. Read that.
Romans chapter 7 verse 12.
Read.
Wherefore the law is holy.
The Bible says, wherefore the laws of God is holy. So when God made us on this earth, when Jacob, our forefather, birthed us, when he called us the Israelites, we were called the princes of the power because we were a noble and holy people, a people that kept God's laws, a disciplined people, a people in order. Read. So read it again.
Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy a right seed.
Holy, we were separated from all nations. God separated us. In our separation, he said to do this, to do that. Because the laws that was given to us, what you're going to realize is every kingship, every noble family or noble family has noble laws, has a constitution. Guess what was our constitution? Us being a royal priesthood and a royal family, our constitution was the Bible. Because as a king, what happens? As a king, there's certain rules he's supposed to abide by, right? Hey, how you doing, brother? So what's going on? So as a people, hey brother, you want to stay, listen what we're going over? We're going over our true identity in the Bible. Alright? So it says we're a holy people. Being a holy people, commandment keepers, he gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. Because a king has what? Rules, right? And rules that he has to distribute out to the people, right? In order to govern a kingdom, you have to have laws to govern them with. So the Bible was our rule book, our law book, to not only govern our lives, but to govern the nations. Read.
Holy a right seed.
We were a right seed. Our people are not right anymore. Now we were we were holy, but now look at us. We're selling drugs to each other. We're sagging our pants. We're killing each other. We're smoking weed. Now we're in the bottom. Now they're looking at this and look at these people. Nothing good comes from these people. These are criminals. These are not royal people. These are not holy people. These are not noble people. Read.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant?
How then are we turned to a degenerate plant? How you doing, brother? What's up?
I got a question for you.
What's up?
Man, guy.
What's the question?
I mean, I'm a pastor and everything.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. On the holy and everything.
No, 1 second. Respect, yes.
You gotta treat the people the right thing. You gotta have love, kind, compassion.
Yeah, we are teaching the laws of God. That's love, kind, and compassion.
I mean, let me say something.
Wait. You want to have a question or you have a statement?
Have a step with you.
You have a question or a statement? Can you interrupt it? You know, you see me talking to them, right? Just listen here, Pastor. Listen, right? Get the real word. Get the right word. What's your nationality?
Puerto Rican.
No. So you don't know. You pay your pastor, you don't know who you are. All right. Hold your peace. Just listen. Hold your peace. We'll get to your question, all right? We'll get to your question, but don't come here and dictate things.
I mean, I don't deal with salvation. So the one God, one salvation, one Holy Ghost. Follow.
Yes. You're right. For the Israelites. We're going to deal with that. Okay, cool. All praise to the Most High. Read on. Read.
How art thou turned into the degenerate plant?
So how we go from nobility to a degenerate plant? So, princesses, what do princesses wear?
Princesses of their king?
No. What clothing-wise, what do princesses usually wear?
Oh, what they wear? Dresses?
Dresses. You see? So our sisters went from princesses to what?
To a degenerate plant.
To pants. That's degeneracy. Our brothers went from royal attire, like we have garments that we wear, to sagging their pants, to dressing like women in their feminine, skin-tight jeans. That's a degenerate plant. Now, so we fell from the top and we went to the bottom. Why? Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Has to do with who we are. What's your nationality?
Black.
You're black. What's your nationality? Huh? He said he's an Israelite. Let's see what the Bible says. So now, let's go into the prophecy. How do we know who we are? Because I'm telling you, sis, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. Why? Because there's laws, statutes, commandments given to us, and there's consequences for us breaking God's laws, statutes, commandments. Like, for example, what law that I gave you that pertains to women? We want a couple of things.
I received so much. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know, it's a lot.
I think I'm just thinking too hard, but
It's also
I want you to continue. I've been listening.
Yes, I know. It's sometimes hard to retain. What about you, brother? What law do we bring out pertaining to man and woman?
Oh, married.
Yeah, so a man's not supposed to wear what? Yeah, a woman, right? So a man's not supposed to walk around skin tight jeans, skinny jeans, and a woman's not supposed to wear what? Pants. So what about boyfriend and girlfriends?
They should not exist.
Hey, what about homosexuality? What about lesbianism? Transgenderism? No, it shouldn't exist, right? But it exists because we created that existence. We took the thoughts and we applied it. We took the thoughts that lie in our mind and we committed to the action of those thoughts. Read. Nope. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 now.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
So, now we ask ourselves, why is there black on black crime? Why do we suffer so much as a people, right? How you doing, brother? So why do we suffer so much? Why do we suffer depression, right? Why do we suffer suicidal thoughts? Why do we suffer mental health issues? Why do we suffer, yes, sin, right? We broke God's law. This is why we're suffering, and God has healing for all of us. God has a solution for all of our lives. Just like whatever I suffer for, my source, I don't take it out on the world. I go to the source. I meditate on the source and I apply the source to my life. You understand, brother? We gotta start applying the source. That's what's gonna change me and you, right? That's what's gonna change me and you. That's what's gonna change all of us here. Now, let's go to the source. Why are black people suffering the way they're suffering? Why are we in a bottom society? Why are we being mass incarcerated? Why are we being drugs placed in our community? Guns placed in our community? Why is there trash in our community? Why is there police brutality? There's such a high rate of STDs, high rate of gout, blood pressure, suicide, or mental depression or depression. It's because of this. This is the reason. Or drug addiction. Exactly. Even drug addiction. This is the reason why. Because of the curses lie on us. Read. Verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass.
So who's speaking? Moses is speaking. Moses is saying, but it shall come to pass. Anything that shall come to pass, is that happening now or in the future?
No, now.
He said future.
No, Neil.
No. Wait, read it again. My man was on point. What's your name again, brother?
Marcus.
Marcus. It shall what?
But it shall come to pass.
It's going, like Marcus just said, it's going to happen in the future. This is written 4,000 years ago by Moses. By Moses the prophet. Give me the book again. Let's show how Moses looked. Let's get a book again and show how Moses looked. What? Huh?
About like how say if we still a little thing.
Huh?
Say if we still something little.
Yeah.
They don't know how God, merciful God is.
Sin no more.
You know what I'm
Bestow sin no more. If we don't want to, listen, don't take the mercies of God for granted. Because look, we say God, all grace, grace, grace. Then why did slavery happen? We're going to show you that was not the grace. Yes.
I'll be right back. I gotta check it.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. So get the image of Moses again. So read it again. Who's speaking? Read it again.
But Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Who's speaking? Moses. Let's see. Marcus, I want you to do it. Let's see. I want you to come here. Come here. Come here. I want you guys to show. Come here. What does the image say? It says above, right? Virgin and throne for child and prophets. Detail. Prophet who? Prophet who? Who's this? A depiction of Moses. What color is he?
They could have used any
Black.
color. Yeah, every color.
Moses is a black man. So we're the image of royalty. So they altered our image, they changed everything and put us in a low state. We're in the bottom right now. We gotta learn, we gotta find our way and fight our way back up to the top.
Right.
All those wicked thoughts, all the evil that's going on in our mind, whatever's keeping us back, we gotta fight. Whatever's going through our mind, we gotta fight. We just can't give in to these thoughts, right? We can't give in to these, somebody might have said something wrong to you. Somebody might have done something wrong to you. We can't take it out on them. You gotta think before you do something. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta think before you commit the action. Because the action could destroy you. Read it again.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But it's going to happen in the future, Moses, the black man is saying. If Moses was alive today, they would call him a Haitian. I'll say it again. If Moses, which is from the tribe of Levi, if he was walking today, he'll be from the same tribe that that brother's from. He'll be from the same tribe that he's from. A so-called Haitian. But it's going to happen in their future. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Read.
to observe to do all his commandments.
Hey, some of his commandments.
All his commandments.
All of God's commandments. Every single one. No, but we giving grace. We giving mercy to the blood of the Lord Jesus. Yeah, now let's see how much mercy you have. We get shot down the streets. Yeah, the same people crying mercy. I bet you Dylan Roof. They said the same thing too, right? Mercy's given to them. Then why did they die? Our people getting judged for their sins. As harsh as it is, we're being punished. And people still haven't came to that thought. What? You're in the church. So that's supposed to be the house of God. But he allowed a man to go into the house of God and kill you all? That's judgment. We're being judged for our sins, and people have not yet realized that. But we're under grace. The same people say, we got to forgive them. We're under grace. Yeah, we are. We do have mercy, but mercy to get yourself right. Not mercy or grace as a license to commit sin. The Bible says sin no more, meaning stop doing it. If you smoke cigarettes, stop doing it. If you're an adulterer, stop doing it. If you're a murderer, stop doing it. If you're a lesbian, stop doing it. If you're a homosexual, stop doing it. So that's what repentance is. Read.
It shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Which God commanded us, not man. God gave us this book. Read.
That all these curses.
That what?
All these curses.
That all these what? Curses, right? Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
A bad thing.
Bad thing. Check this out. A bad thing, right? That all these bad things, all these curses shall what?
Shall come upon thee.
Shall come upon us as a people. Read.
And overtake thee.
And overtake us. Here's verse 46. So you'll be able to identify us by the curses of God. Because we read earlier that what? Christ came to save that which is lost. We're lost not only to our identity, but to our conditions and who we are and what's required of us. Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
And the curses of God shall be upon us for what?
For a sign.
A sign. Like a stop. If I want to know what avenue I'm on or what street corner I'm on, I'll look at the sign. Only Avenue. Broad and Only Avenue. So the curses curses will be a sign as an indicator showing us who we are. Why are we placed in these conditions? Why does slavery happen to us? Why is there so much discrimination and police brutality? So the curses of God is a sign to answer our questions that we've been asking for centuries. Read.
And for a wonder.
I wonder, why was the Caucasian woman able to go to the brother's apartment, shoot him down in Dallas, and get off the hook? I wonder, why is there the blacks and Hispanics fill up the prisons? We wonder that when we don't really, the crimes that we commit, it's not on the same scale as everybody. They act like the crimes that we commit are as larger than any other nation or race of people. No, they'll take the same offense. I might have committed a crime. He might have committed a crime. He's Caucasian. The same crime. You get probation and slap on the wrist. I get 30 years to life in jail. So the curses will be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. Why are we suffering these conditions? Why is this constantly happening to us? And why is there no solution? Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon our seed forever. Let's get some evident curses. Can I say, the Bible says that we were what? Noble, right? We started from the bottom, the top, now we're in the bottom. Verse 43.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 43.
Read.
The stranger that is within thee.
The other nations, because when we were delivered by the hand of Moses out of Egypt, because we served under Pharaoh for 400 years under the Egyptian captivity, when you had Africans enslaving the Israelites. Who are the Israelites? We're the Israelites according to the Bible. We're the biblical Jews. We're the true Jews. The real Hebrews. Read.
The stranger that is within thee.
The other nations, they were strangers. They were strangers to God. They were strangers to covenant. God didn't deal with all nations. It's God dealt with all nations. Then why are we on the bottom? Why are we getting shot? Because God dealt with his people. Because we were chosen, we were given the laws of God. That's why we're being punished for not keeping the laws. But the other nations, meaning the strangers, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Caucasians, the so-called the Africans, all these other nations outside the side, the God called them strangers. Read.
Shall get up above thee very high.
The other nations, the Caucasians, they shall get up above us very high. Because where they really come from? The Caucasus Mountain. They were the cave dwellers. So you gotta ask yourself a question. How is it that people that came from the caves of Russia, Georgia, the Caucasus Mountain, which were the original cave people, cavemen and cavewomen, how were they able to escape the caves and conquer the mightiest people on the earth? Hey, listen, that's why they create guns to shoot us down. They can't handle us. But how were they able to do this if our power did not give us up? God gave us up unto the other nations. Read that again.
The stranger that is within thee.
The other nations that dwell within us, because when we came out of Egypt, you have the other nations came out along with us, because they were slaves under the Egyptian king as well. Read.
Shall get up above thee very high.
They will get up above us very high. God showed you images, right? Royal images of us being kings. You have King Arthur was a black man. King Arthur and the Knights Round Table, these were black men, royal men. The Knights. Yes.
So why is there so much man on crime?
We're showing it. We're showing you the reason why. We're showing you right now. So you stick around, keep listening, keep listening. Repetition is key. Understand. All right? Read it again.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
So the Bible says, the stranger that's within us shall get up above us very high. Read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And we shall come down very low. So whereas we were kings and princes, God took us from the top and brought us down to the bottom. Now we're in the bottom of the totem pole. We have come down very low. And that's why, and that's a low self-esteem. Because deep inside, we hate ourselves. Hold that real quick. Give me Sirach 14 verse 5. And because there's so much black on black crime, we hate ourselves. If you hate yourself, you're going to want to do somebody else harm. And that is the root of black on black crime. Self-hatred, low self-esteem. Yes.
Listen, nobody can control it.
We can't control it. You know how we control it? By applying it to yourself. By applying the laws to yourself. You got to control your thoughts. If you don't, listen, as a man, hold that real quick. Give me as a man thinking, so is he. The thought process, the mind is the most powerful thing. Think about it. You see all these buildings in existence? How did a building come in existence? The bridges built over water if it didn't come from a thought. It came from a thought of a man. By that man's thought, he says, you know what? I'm going to build a bridge over a body of water. To me, that's impossible. But to that man, he thought it and he accomplished it. So whatever is in your mind, brother, you have the power. Stay here, brother. Stay here. Marcus, stay here. You have the power and ability to overcome any trial and any problem that's in your life. You don't want the solution every week, brother. We go through this. Read that.
Proverbs 23:7.
Read.
For as he thinketh,
Marcus, it's for you. Read.
for as he thinketh in his heart,
As a man thinketh in his mind,
so is he.
so is he. So if you commit to your thoughts that I can't do something, guess what? You program your mind not to do it.
Right.
If you program to your mind, the only way I can get money is by selling drugs, cigarettes, or whatever the case may be, then guess what? You're going to do that. But if you program your mind, you know what? I'm going to create my own business. Marcus, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to have men working for me. Guess what you're going to do, Marcus? Huh? Marcus, you have the power, but you got to believe. But the reason why you said that it's not true, because you don't believe it's true. That's why you got to recondition your mind. You got to be renewed in the spirit of your mind right now. You have not yet done that or accept that. I can see you want to, but you're fighting against yourself. You're fighting against your own worst enemy, brother. You're your own worst enemy. I'm telling you that. Read that again. Read it again. Come on. As a man thinketh, so read it again.
Proverbs 23:7.
Read.
For as he thinketh in his heart.
Joke. This is life and death, brother. So as a man thinketh in his heart, read.
So is he.
So is he. As you think, be patient. It's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. We take this very serious.
I'm not because I'm bad myself.
We take this very serious. So the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Give me Sirach 14 verse 5. Because you said, why is there so much black on black crime, right? Because we are the part of the problem. It starts with you first. Read that.
Sirach chapter 14 verse 5.
Read.
He that is evil to himself.
He that is evil to himself. If you hate yourself, if you self-inflict your own self, read.
To whom will he be good?
So to whom would you be good to? So if you're evil to yourself, you mean you inflict yourself. You put evil thoughts in your mind. You put yourself in a lower state. Guess what? That self-hatred, it's going to develop to a hatred against your brother. So because you hate yourself, you see your brother, you want to do, because you don't want to harm yourself, you're going to harm the man next to you. You're going to harm the man next to you. So give me Sirach chapter 6. This is supposed to be your thought process, Marcus. You can't overcome, whatever you're going through, you can't overcome it. But you got to recondition your thought process. You got to study. You got to put this in your mind. You gotta separate yourself from society, because it's society that's plaguing your mind. Read. You just don't shake your head. You shake your head at what? Read it. Proverbs, Sirach chapter 6, Wisdom Solomon chapter 6. Because the kingdom of heaven is within you. You can remove anything, any problem, any issue. You can handle it. You can do it. You can deal with it. God gave you the power, and the power is this. This is the only way how we're going to overcome. Read that. 6 verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth.
So the Bible says, hear therefore, O you kings, learn and understand that be judges of the earth. We brought out a book earlier. Bring out the book again. We were the kings of this earth. We were the natural born rulers. We lost that. We fell. We went from the top to the bottom. God diminished us to a lower state. Now look at us. Look at us now. I want to show you where we came from. We came from royalty, Marcus. I want to show you what you were and what we need to get back to. We were kings. Yes. The image of the black and West Ark. This is our ancestors. This is my forefathers and your forefathers. This is how we used to be before we were enslaved as a people. We were royalty. Look at that. Black men, knights, armor. This is a real dark knight. This is a real dark knight. So we don't. Now let's get to the next one. Look at that. Marcus. You tell me you don't think you look bad in that, brother? Imagine you walking around this type of garment. This type of armor. Look at this. This is your forefathers. This is my forefathers. We went from this. We was a part of this. This was us. This was our lineage. This is our lineage. But now look at us. So we fell. Now we got to learn how to get back to the top. God has given us instructions how to get back to what we were before. Look, more. St. Maurice. Or it could be somebody else. They can't say everybody St. Maurice. Look, we were the kings of the earth. Go on. You see that? Black men. This is your forefathers.
These are the statues.
These are the statues of your father. Royalty, Marcus. That's where you come. Look, royalty. Your image of your forefathers.
And you see the crafty council they took. They knocked the names off so you can't identify who they are.
What they look, black men. That's your forefathers. But what they do, Marcus? They look. You see, what is this? A crown, right? Made out of gold. What kind of man is a black man, right? You see?
A woman. That's a man.
That's a man. Unfortunately, it's a man. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a man.
I'm done.
So read it again. Read that.
I'll start first.
Next teacher. Next.
We'll start first.
Yeah, read. Finish that. Pass.
For the very true beginning of hurt is the desire of discipline. And the care of discipline is love.
Read.
And love is the keeping of her laws.
So love, the Bible says, is the keeping of God's laws. Now everybody comes with an emotional statement. We gotta love Jesus. All we gotta do is love one another. But what is love? Love is applying God's laws not only to ourselves, but to our brothers and sisters. Read.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
So the giving heed to God's laws is the assurance of incorruption. That's how we keep our body from being tainted, our minds from being tainted, from being incorrupt. Read.
And incorruption maketh us near unto God.
So incorruption, the only way you become near to God if you're incorrupt, meaning you're not defiled with lust, you're not defiled with hatred, with murder, envy, malice. Read.
Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
So we must desire wisdom. We must keep God's laws. That's the only way we're going to get out of America's kingdom and get our own kingdom.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right.
So hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.